This is Ko Lun. So this place is super special to me. This is one of the first places that I came in the old town of Bangkok. I'm talking probably, well, it's got to be 8-9 years ago now. It was just a typical, as I said, hole-in-the-wall shop. And what they've done with the place, the sons and daughters of the owner is absolutely incredible. They've got their story up on the wall here, and it's heartwarming to say the least. That mum, who is one of the nicest ladies I've ever met in my life, and the dad, absolute legend, worked tirelessly to put the kids through university. And it's super rare these days that after kids have been privately educated in Thailand, that they want to take over the family business, especially when it's a food business. But these guys have taken it and just ran with it, and now it is like one of the busiest restaurants in this part of town. You wouldn't think so now, because I've got here, as I said, pretty much at opening time, but come lunchtime, queues out the door. It's absolutely insane. All right, so we've got English menu and we've got Thai menu. All right, so these are the must tries. We've got to get something with the Hainanese noodles. Ooh. Crispy pork is an absolute must, guys. The mutton stew, out of this world. All right, so these are the homemade, handmade Hainanese noodles. Then we've got toasted sesame, gatiam jiao, which is fried garlic, pickled mustard greens again, spring onions, all sorts of bits and pieces. And then this, my friends, this is the famous soup. Woo. Look at that. Oh, the crispiest, crunchiest more crab known to man. Look at the bubbles on the skin. All right, next up, so we've got mutton stew, mutton and tofu skin stew in the richest broth imaginable. All right, but for anyone not interested in the story of the restaurant, you just want to know about the food, this is it. So look at these hunks of stewed mutton. We've got that tofu skin, and then a deliciously rich, dark, murky, peppery mutton stew. Right, let's try the spoon test. Oh, look at that. It's literally, it's falling apart. Woo. And with that, we've got a shredded, toasted galangal, and that is going to go into there. Also, we've got a chili vinegar, which is quite sweet, sour, and spicy, as you'd imagine. Nice, fruity little number. Kway teow hai lam, handmade Hainanese rice noodles. So they are more sort of akin to a bum bok hoi noodle. The crispy pork here, absolutely insane. Look at that skin. And then in that soup, we've got toasted sesame seeds, a pork bone soup, and it's really cloudy, really murky. Right, my favorite thing about this restaurant myself is the nam chim kapi, shrimp paste. It's almost like a nam prik. So it's shrimp paste, sugar, chilies. We're gonna pop that in there just for a little bit of funk and a bit of kick. Oh, also, I'm gonna add some other type of bon, prik bon. Oh, look at that. Colour of that, insane. All right, we're gonna put in our nam chim, all of it. It's a beautiful soup, really, really good. It's very, very rich. So to cut that richness, we're going to use that chili vinegar. Beautiful dried, shredded galangal. Ah, Yes, all right, so we'll start on the noodles. The soup broth, you saw the colour of that soup broth. Just a nice, dark, murky pork bone broth, which we've made even more murky with the use of this nam jim. Shrimp paste has the most intense sort of salty umami flavour. It's funky, but it's not funky in like a pala kind of funky way. It's just one of my favourites. It just adds such a savoury note to the dish, but it's also spiked with lime juice and chilli, so you're getting a real sort of chilli kick. And you're getting a little bit of acidity too. Perfect. So also getting a nice bit of acidity from these pickled mustard greens. Salty, sweet, sour. I'm going to try these noodles. Ah. The texture of handmade noodles as opposed to factory-made noodles. I mean, I eat factory-made noodles, I eat any kind of noodle, but these are thick, doughy. A word I keep using today. Comforting. This is just a comforting, sort of cozy bowl of noodles. Right, so this is the test for the crispy pork. If it stays crunchy in this soup, it's a winner. Now I'm going to stop short of saying it's the best crispy pork in Bangkok, but it wouldn't be far off the best I've had. It's so well seasoned, so crispy, so crunchy. It's got perfect fat to meat ratio. It's up there. This and Five Sisters, for me, the two best crispy pork I've had in Bangkok. And as you guys know, I've eaten a lot of crispy pork. Right, onto the mutton stew. Now, if you're having a mutton in Southeast Asia is goat, not an old sheep, which I thought it was because we call mutton old sheep in England. But anyway, that's by the by. Let's give this a go. I'm going to get a big chunk of the mutton, one of these tofu sheets. Although it's not lamb, it's like the closest thing you get to lamb on the streets in Thailand. So it does kind of bring me back to the UK. It's not something I get to eat too much. Deliciously rich. Really, really peppery. Now I would, if I were you, and this is your first time here, try it without any of the nam jim or the toasted galangal. I've been here a few times, well actually I've been here loads of times, so I know what this tastes like. But every time I come, because I don't come here a lot, I probably come here every 6 months, blows me away every time. Yes. So you got that kind of almost gaminess from the goat soup and those hunks of just melt in your mouth goat that have been stewing away for hours. Over coals. Then you have that beautiful toasted galangal. Then the sweet sour hit from the nam jim just takes the dish to a whole nother level. I've had goat in a few places in Bangkok. Muslim restaurant would have been one that is now a street food stall in Bangkok. Like this is the softest of the soft.